Hey, and welcome to this live stream. I think this is the fifth one, and welcome to everyone who is joining for the first time. In this stream, for those who doesn't know, I just like go with live coding session where I pick some open source project, not project, we call it issue right now because like I already picked the project that I want to work with, and I show how you could like contribute to that and go with live coding session. I'm not sure why this is kind of weird. Like, yeah. Okay, so today I'm going to continue with yesterday work where I was working on the Chrome extension for open source. And in this extension, the main like purpose of that extension is to make people life easier when they work on GitHub and have like AI uh, features for that as well, which is this one. I think this is the development one. Yeah. So yesterday I worked on the issue of not being able to see the Chrome extension, the PR review thing here, which is like in this extension you get an auto PR description generator used by the extension, and it wasn't showing yet. I have developed that and opened, which is like what you see here, which is do generate develop AI description, which is like check the file changed and check the commit messages, then write this message. And off while I am doing that, I realized like in the PR review there was an issue in the build, which like I fixed later. And that issue happened because like yesterday when I pushed the last format code, in that format code I pushed a code that I was going to work on it today, and which is like a broken code. So yeah, that's here. It shows you the value of like having someone to review your PR, and at the same time it shows you the value of small incremental git commits, which is like by having this you will be able to, yeah, you will be able to have um you will be able to get back to the stuff that you are doing with each commit, even if it's just like short small ones, so you have like different logic every time. And when you have like separate logic, it will make it easier for you to understand what's happening here and what stuff that could be improved. So yeah, to go with that, and what we are having here is that this extension, like the PR is working on new PRs, and at the same time it's working when you want to um edit the PR that you are having, which is like having it here right now. But like it's not working on the PR commit here comment. So I think that if we have it here in the comment, we could have something that we could have it here, or yeah, so we could have it here. So when you like update something, that you just like update the last comment and tell what you have done at that time. So, but like since this is working at this area here, I am not sure if we need to have it in the comments as well. Hmm. Or we could have, yeah, I think we could have it right now in the comments. So we could enable this and then see what we could do. Because like, hmm, let's open the code and run the extension to see it in practice. Okay, I think it should be working right now. So here we go. Let's log in. It should be logged in. So when you log in, right? Yeah, here it's logged in, and here we could see this in action where you have right click here, and when you click on the AI description generator, it should get a code. No description generated. That's interesting. Yeah, it didn't work on this one. Why it didn't work here? Pulls. I think, y- yeah, it's working when you are creating a new PR, but it's not working. It's not working when you create. Um, let's go with this one. So here, when you are creating a new PR, it's working. It should be working. Didn't work. Okay, it was working yesterday, but like no description generated. Mm, GitHub. So it didn't generate anything, but like in the code that I have, if you go to the Git tree, and we didn't change anything. Is GitHub pull request page? Even if it's not like pull request page, it should work because like we didn't change anything related to the generator. But like, hmm, let's go to this. No description generated. First, so it's having like 500, which is like 10 or 7 error, which means there is unexpected situation that happened in the end. There's an error on the server. Shouldn't we? Hmm, let's see the network that we are having. So when you send this is like the result that we are getting. But like, I would like to check the like payload that we are sending. So we are sending the description length to informal, and we are sending this, which is a div stuff that we have. Wait, why we have diff something there? Yeah. So just like copy this here and check it from here. As you can see, payload equal this payload equal description, or it's div. As you can see in the diff, it's sending the information that we have done and sending the changes that it's sending the different changes that we have done, so it could work on that. But like, is it the server that's not working right now? Yeah, I think there's something in the API. Hmm. I think there is an issue in the API where we need to check that and see why it's not working. So we need to run the API server here, the backend server here, and test that. But like, I will leave that for a later situation test because okay, that's I think this explain it or not. Here we are logged in. Yes. Here we get back to pull request. This one, it's working. Yeah, it's working. It's just like it was the server that's not working, unlike my PC. So here, when you go to that and click on the generate description button, you see that it will write some code for you. It didn't work for the second time. Why didn't work? Create for request. Go here. Click on this. Nothing generated. We got the server error again. It's like it worked on. Okay, that's a bit interesting for me to be honest. Um, so like what I was planning to do today is to fix the issue of yesterday and then check something else, but we get another bug. So we just like have this one. Disable AI description. The AI description generator button isn't always working. Um, with the latest change done in this PR, which just checks. Here I'm just like writing the message for someone else and for my future self as well, and for everyone who will read this to have like a full context of the situation that we are having. Uh, here I have selected. The AI description generator button is not always working and it's unstable. And then, so yeah, here we could just like go submit this issue and we could work on that later. Yet, for me, I would like to check this so I could fix it with this PR, which is like what we stopped with working on yesterday. If we go to okay, so we have like something that we will work on it today, which is like enabling this for every that something. So for today, what I will do is for anyone who will like see what I'm doing, I will open a new issue. So in the here where I could write the what I have done here today and what we experienced and tested. So here the goal of the stream working on the open source Chrome extension related issues. Here I would work on coding for this. It's covered. So what I'm planning to do here is just like to have some kind of logic for myself and to be able to check this stuff so that we I could have like reference for that later. Um, and we could just like write the date of today log 4. Let's say the plan here. This is the plan for today where I would go just like code for the issue that I'm having here and then go for the other stuff. Okay, so for this issue, which is like related to the work that we have done yesterday, we could get back to here, action bar, and here we could see that the action bar is working and getting the stuff, but like we pick it the first a child just like to um have this on, but like it was being deleted for some reasons. And when we, for the reasons that it's being deleted, I couldn't find yesterday the situation for why it's being deleted. That's why I just went with this like easiest, like shortest solution, or is this one which is like just focus on the first iteration, which is like we'll have this one working. Then we could add it to the comment. But like, is it supposed to be added in the comments or not? This is another question. But like, I would prefer to have it there. Boom, boom, boom. So what we could do is just like get the array again and see why it's not working by recreating the same situation and checking that. Mm, yeah, so I think this could be the issue, which is like, hmm, why we are having this span with this ID here and we are giving this ID again here. This is in change the guest button. And then, so this is like source content component AI code review, source content component AI code review, AI code reviews, AI code reviews button TS. Hmm. This has been there for the last 5 months, and it's just like having two IDs for this. We have added an ID here and an ID here at the same time. But like I think this function create HTML element when it gets the ID does nothing with it. No, we are having it as a props. And we are assigning this here, which is kind of interesting. Here we are checking the logo, and here when we add this one with this ID, we have another ID that's added. Okay, let me get back to this pull request so I could check what we have actually, because like we are having two IDs. And welcome everyone, by the way, who is joining today. It would be great to see where are you from, or think, saying hi in the chat. So for this, when we go and create on it, click on edit and get to the extension, we could see that we are having AI description button and we are having AI description generator, which is like two IDs. And what I'm, yeah, so this is like create HTML element, which will create a element with the ID as properties for it, and you'll have this inner HTML for that. Okay. Hey, Sweta. So here I would like to see if there is something deleting it. There is nothing that's delete this one. So we could just like go with the situation that we are having. Mm, since there is nothing that's removing this one from here, what I could do is to write the code that I want and then test that again and see the results. Mhm. Which we could go back to what we have done yesterday. close others, close this one. Let's open this file. And here we could just like go with the situation that we are having right now. And see that we have the action bars. And we could, yeah, I would just like add the code. Here, which is like I go for the action item bar items. I check if we have the AI description button. If not, I would just like go with the hmm. I would just like edit it. Otherwise, it would just like ignore that. And you could run this. Then we could go to a pull request and test the situation that we are having right now. So the extension is working and we have the latest updates here saved. And if we go here, we could see that we don't have the button yet. If we go to this one here, yeah, it's not working right now. So what could we do is to debug this and see if it's working, which we could add debugger here. And this is like a breakpoint for the stuff that we are having, which we will see it in the dev tools that we could add. Here, if we click on this one, we should have them, but like it didn't work. And here we have the DevTools. So the DevTools is working for the action bars and it's getting an array of the action bars, which we could, that's not defined. So we are getting just one by the one right now. So we have this, where is it? Source. This is the first action bar, I think, that we have access to, yeah. And we could see that it's checking if this, if not, it will just like move forward, add the action bar, add the review element item, and then we could move forward. And this is working again. Right now we are getting the second action bar, which we have it down there, and it's checking if that we have it. If not, to just add it. Let's go up, and here we have that, which is like totally working as what we are expecting. Then we have it goes to mutation, and it's just like node of mutation, add nodes, just like by the element, which is this is not related to us. When we have the index change, it's like we could just like go and run that. Right now we have it here, not description generated. It's like we don't have it up there. I think we could have what we could do right now is to like there is something that deleting this button for some reasons, which is like I still couldn't understand what deletes it. Do we have another thing that relates to action byte container? I don't remember that. Which is this is a bit of tricky to be honest. Hmm. I will take a few minutes break and get back to this one. Hey, I'm back. Hey, I'm back. So, for those who wasn't there, I'm working on this Chrome extension for open source. Open source is a project to find people and talent in open source. And in this project, we have this kind of AI extension, which is like enable you to have extra uh, features for like that uses AI for open source. And right now we are having some kind of issues with enabling this everywhere. I I still couldn't figure out what's happening, which is like the AI extension should it be added here and should be added here as well, but right now it's just like being added in one place, which I think um and at the same time it's not working always, which is something else that I could investigate, but like I will check that later. I think there is something that deletes the AI extension button, but I couldn't figure out what's deleting that. So I will check again the code base for this, and we could see that it's just like being used once. What about the logo? Here we have the logo. We get this. We toggle that. But like, do we have anything that's removing insert text at cursor? No, I don't think that we have anything that's deleted here. What about the button itself? Handle submit, get AI description. No. Do you have anything related to bind? Or is it? Yeah, the binding is happening by itself in the browser. Bum bum. Mm, what we could do here is mm, maybe wait. Maybe we could pass to an ID, custom ID, or just a number. So we could add that number at the end of the extension itself. And here we just like it's integer or integer string or number. Should be number by the way. So here what we could do is to generate this. If we don't have that, and we need to get the index from this. So here plus index, if that's not available, then we could add the index here and then add it to the action itself. This way we could see It's not working here. Yeah, it's refreshed. Here we have the first one, and here we have the second one. Yeah, it wasn't working because like there was they both had the same ID, which didn't let them to work. But like, what did? Huh? That's interesting to have because I wasn't expecting that there is some ID check if you add those. Insert before. It might be something that's related to JavaScript or something that we have here. ID equal equal. Here we have the repo ID. No, I don't see that we have anything. Checks the same IDs. Find ID. No, but like why it's working this way, I'm not sure. So this is working here. We have that working. We are logged in. It's not working right now because at animate we are having the animate with the logo, and with that logo we have just like one um here we have just like one node instead of having two. So I think this is not being detected somehow because of the naming and because we have added changed the style and added ID at the end of it. So what could we do is to check everything related to this button. Or let's go with the description here, generator. On a click we handle submit. Here you see that we are having the button itself, but like when we click on a click, I think we have when we use only click, we are getting only click JavaScript. So no, let's go with MDN. I prefer to go with the normal. Uh, in the link we have the event itself, and inside the event we could get the target, I think, element, or the button number that was pressed if applicable, or we could get the button itself. So what we could do is like we get the event, just like click, print it here, and just like double check it on the browser directly. Here we have that, and when we click it, we should have the event run here, which is like this pointer event. And here we have something called source element, which is the element that we clicked. And we have target element. It's like on a click, it's having a pointer event. We have the event. Yeah, the thing is that every event have the source element, has the target. What is the difference between them? Is that yeah, so source element is like deprecated, but like target is I think this is that what changed the target. Uh, this is deprecated and an alias for event target. Use event target instead. Okay, so we could get the event target. Like here, we need to fix this one. Is it any? It should be object. And here, and instead of going with the button, we could go with event target. Okay, check ask. Um, let's ask Copilot about this. And it's telling us if it's event as a mouse event, but like, ooh, what if I want to have it as an event? Yeah, so we could get everything that we need in the event itself. Here we are getting it as an event target, and here what we could do is when we get the button, we could go and search for a selector and get the logo inside that. So here, instead of searching the whole base, we just like search the button itself. And here we are getting the AI description. So let's just like run here. Hey, hey, Valve. Good. How about you? It's like your name, Valve. So what we are doing right now, just like let's fit this. Yeah. So let's go to that. Let's go to the PR, refresh it, and see what we are having here. When we click on edit, we have that here. We're getting a selector with the index. Okay, we are having it again, and it should work. Yeah, it works here. Right now, if we click on this one, it doesn't work. What we could do to double check what we have done is to add debugger in the we add this debugger inside the handle submit. So when we click on that button, we will see the debugger. So here we have added the button, and here we clicked on it. And let's see, we have the event, we have the target, which is the button that we are having here, and the ID of it. Let's go to the source, just move one forward. We have the target, button, and we have the target, which is like, okay, the target is getting that, the image itself, but like, image class. Yeah, this is the target, but what I want to get is the whole stuff here. Check the event and see what we have with it. Yeah, this is the target. And we have something called current target, is here. Check target. The event target checks the clicked element, the current target is checking. Yeah, the one that we have the event handler attached to it is the event target itself, which the event is dispatched. So the target is where you are clicked for, like the place where you click, but like the current target is the button, like where the event itself is attached. So I think instead of like, yeah, so here is the issue. We don't need to the target, but we need to have the current target. Allah, Allah Akbar. Then here we have the event current target, and we could just like refresh this page. When we refresh that, could go here and see those stuff have been added. And when you click, let's go we get, yeah, so the button is, wait, why? Because it's still I will refresh that again. And the div, yeah, it's not updated. I will just like go for a few minutes. This is better. Okay. It wasn't just refreshed. So here we could just like go with this. We have the debugger. It's running right now. Here you didn't have it refreshed. Why? This is working. Let's just like go with that manually. So instead of this, we could go with button equal event current target. So here we change that. So here we could see it. Yeah, this is the button that we are having. And when you go here to the logo, we have something. So it should be working right now. Yeah, if we current target, we click on this, it will work. But nothing will be generated because there is something else. So here we have that working. Right now it's adding here the extension that we have. This is adding the stuff here. Yeah. And it should be running. Yeah, so it's working. But like the description is not generated for another reasons. Yeah. Let's just suggest that I think the target is similar to the logo itself because we have no other thing that could be changed there, but like I could go with that. So here, if it's not logged in, if there is no button logo, why do we check that here? If this is added, then shouldn't we have the button and logo? Okay. And here we have the AI description and config, which we are getting it. That's okay. Description config. We are tagging this animate stuff. We are here we are getting the AI description where we are sending the protocol, the page that we are having right now. And then after getting the information, we are removing that spanning stuff. And here we are getting the text area. And we are inserting stuff to the text area. Okay, so what I need to change right now, since this is text area, I think it should be pull request body students. Okay. So this text area is something. Hmm. We need to get the text area after this one. So instead of expecting the text area to have the same style always, we could have that added here. But right now, I don't think. Yeah, we could still have that. Let's refresh this one. I don't think that we are considering in the in the AI extension itself that this has been considered to have to extend the description to the buttons to the comment because I'm not sure why. But like I could add it right now and we could have discussion about that in the review, which is like not the perfect situation, which is, because it could be rejected or sometimes the maintainers wouldn't like that. But I will just go with this situation right now, approach and see, think about better approach later. Hmm. Okay. So what I want to do right now is that if I get this button, I need to get back to the top area and then let's see the pull request body here, which is something that they are getting by name. We have a something called pull request body text area, and this text area is under this one, and this text area is under, yeah, here we have the slash uh, under box comment. So we should find this element, then we should go to find the text area. Just try query selector area. Yeah, we have just like one text area here, but like, is it similar for this one? Here we could go to the top till we have comment box header. Yeah, here we have box comment as well, but like the extra code, so it should be the same. And when we go here, we have the text area. Hmm. So instead of going with this approach where we get the elements here, what we could do is to go with the button, close it. It should be box dot, what did they call it? Let's go to the this one because it's easier to find. It's called box comment box. And need this one. We need this one, and these are enough. And after that, we need to go to query selector text area as HTML element. So by doing this, we go up to the box comment box itself, and then we go down to find the text area from the button we are having right now. And by having this approach, it will work with every button that we have for generate AI description. And to test that, what we could do is instead of having an error run here, where is it? This is a description stream. And we are printing it as a text with interval. So what I could do is just like description stream, write something here. Hello world. So I could just like this that right now. I know it's not the best perfect situation because like I'm not sure why the API is not working, but like let's finish this one first, then we could go to the API. And we already existed about 1 hour. Here we have the edit, and this is a PR. Yeah, this is working. Let's see. And here we have it. And as you can see here, we have the hello world, and we have it down, and we have the hello world as well. So the logic that we are having is working for both of them, and here we don't have anything. Yeah, added that again, and here we have our word and hello world. Yeah, so we have that's working right now for both situations, and we have this added for both of them. But like, let's just go with this. Here, what we did. Yeah, so I did a couple of stuff first. The first thing I did was to, yeah, I will just like comment the change that I have done. I will not revert that. I need to remove, hmm, let's remove this and comment this one and have those as well. Stage selected range. And yeah, those are staged. This is the extra stuff that I just did right now, which is like fixing the button. Okay, here we just like go feed uh, show your description generator on all on comments. No, just comment the changes. Yeah, I committed that with the debugger. No, here we just like go with. I should remove the debugger. Remove the debugger and remove it from here as well. And here, just like feed enable the toggle. Let's go generalize the AI description logic. It's like that. So we have both of them, and Right now it's working for this and this, but like I think I pushed. You see? Yeah, I need to re-enable this one so we could see what's happening here. The other thing that we could have is to hmm yeah, we'll just like go with this right now. This changes right now. And the other thing that we could do is see why the PR description generator is not working unless that we are clicking on this and clicking on edit. Then it's visible, and this is because of some. Do we still have need to have this one, by the way? Export, import. We didn't use it. We could check where this we are injecting this button. Okay, we have inject here. If it's per request create page, we are injecting it. And if it's GitHub per request page, we are injecting it. PR edit watch, we are injecting it after we have the PR edit watch, which is checking the updates, is comment editing, and we are injecting that then. Hmm, where PR edit watch. We could add this here, so it will be injected. Then we could check that when it's in the watch. And we are add to PR highlight title. Okay. We could have this here. When we refresh, we'll have that button is already added to the comment down there. It should be. Yeah, here we have the add to PR. Why we didn't have it here? Hmm. PR it watch. We have delay millisecond. Here we are having this button already injected, but like the other one is not working. To check that and see what's wrong, we could go to, yeah, we could just like add a debugger inside the checker that we are having. Pull request. This pull request page, create page. If pull request file changed page. Which is compare, no. And then we have the pull request description, pull request page, create page, file change page. Why do we have this three here? Okay, we could go with that. should be working, but like I have a debugger. Did I open the? Yeah, it's here. So we just need to refresh the page. And I think I have disabled debuggers. Yeah, I have disabled them, so I would just like need to enable them. You could enable them from the source, and you have the debugger button here. And here we go. This is working. We have the edit watch working. Let's just like go up. And here is document get element. If we find this element, it will just like, this should be false. It's public page. And this is checking if it's public page. So it will move and go to the stuff that you are having here. Here we are checking the action bar items. So yeah, what we could do is to see if we are getting that bar. Uh, we can't access that. Why? I think because the debugger is on top of it. Let's move one down, and here we have it. Yeah, action bars. It's not initialized. Let's initialize that. Here we have the array. We have two actually. We have this one. It's already detected. And we have the other one. I think the one here, which is hidden. Here, this is added. It's added. It's like, why didn't it work without the buffer? Or without the debugger? No, it just worked. That's, I think it was just like lagging something that didn't refresh. Hmm. Sure, inject on. Nope. New page. So here we have that. So right now we enabled this action bar like item on suggestions as well, and it's working on all of them. And I could, if the PR that I did yesterday were merged, yeah, if that PR get merged, I could add stuff, uh, update and add stuff here. But like, since this is still active for view, I think I could push the changes to this one here and add a comment about them instead of going and opening a new PR. because this is based on the changes that I have done here. Or I could make a branch from this. Let's just like make a branch from. Hmm. Let's create a branch here. Why can't I create a branch? Create archive? No. Let's go with this branch. Enable AI on comments. And this branch is from this one. If this is merged. Wait, did I do anything related to that? Like in the last, I should have opened a branch from the beta, which would be better. Like this is driven. So I have a new branch right now, and this branch is based on the other branch. So if the other branch were merged, yeah, I think I could open a pull request to let's go. Let's just like publish the new branch. Enable AI on comments on the origin, and we have that here. I could do enable on comments. Hmm. What I could do is to go to open source. So I could open that on another branch, which could be this one, and but like this will be just for me. So okay, we'll just like have the new branch added to enable AI description generator on comments. This is part of this one. Hmm. Like I need to format that stuff as well, by the way. So run format so that I don't get the same issue as yesterday. Wait. Yeah, this one is always false. Because, like, we will always have event target, and inside that, we'll always have a logo. But here, logo is possibly null. Text area. Button. Okay, here we could just like remove that. But again, using a null assertion is unsafe and wrong. Here, let's go and ask ChatGPT or Pilot Chat. I have the text, the code above. I need to fix this error. So right now I'm just like asking about this. The error message indicating that using null assertion after an optional chaining isn't safe. So what we could do is to check if it's there, remove that optional chaining, and check the stuff that we are having. What I have here, okay, it's okay, just like fix that. So here, what we did, remove this, applied with the extra space, says, and yeah. We just linted the files, committed that, pushed it, and here we go. We open a pull request for it. So what we are having right now is open that. Here I just like explain that this is a connection of the other PR, and at this PR I just enabled the AI description generator in comments and added extra and refactored the code based on that. So this will be a feature, and this is related to closes this. The before and after. I would prefer to have a GIF here that could show some stuff and how it works, but like I could go here, go to this one, just like and just remove this button, which is not the perfect situation. And here we have, this is the before, here we have the after. Did I add this? No, because we don't have to build the system, or just like leave it empty. Are there any post deployment needs? No. Here we need to add some cute GIFs. It's not necessary, but it would be great. Everywhere. Just like soon it will be, this extension will work everywhere. We'll create this one and have that here. Yeah, I think this comment is like from the other thing, but like if that will be merged, I think those will not be here. I want to, I assume that, and yeah, so this is like the output of our A0 Rajab, 1 hour of open source. Here, what I could do is just write the output so that I could just write output. Open this PR. Let's go debugged the issue and opened this PR. So just like the log for this. And yeah, that's it. I think we could call it a day right now and finish the stream. So to have a summary of what we have done today, we just like went to the AI extension and checked why it wasn't working for this. and the reason was that could be good here. Uh, Learning outcomes noticed that the create the elements are being created when they have the same ID, not sure why. And we understood that it wasn't working because like the elements having the same ID and we had to debug that. And then we explored the what did we explore? GitHub UI and get the related action bar IDs. And then at the end, what I did was just like refactored the button injection to generalize it. And here we have generalized. Yeah, this is like the learning outcome, the output that we have, the issues, and that's it. So this is like in short what we have done today. If you enjoyed that, thank you for watching, and feel free to follow me on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram if you want as well. And if you have anything or any questions, just like write them here in the comments. And thank you for watching today. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow with another issue or task. By the way, for tomorrow, to save some time, what we could do is unstable AI description. Why? I in fact added that to the comments. Yeah, but like I mentioned this one. Yeah, I think this is, it was enable AI description and comments instead of unstable one. And this should close. Let me see. AI description and all 11 on comments. Yeah, here we enable that. Refactor constant. Mm, yeah, here the issue that I'm having, it's not clear for me. Okay, why I'm not having the screen shared? Okay, here I was checking the outcome and just like the issue that I had, so I figured out like the unstable issue here is not clear for me, and I needed to have an extra context for it. So uh, the ad description button is not always working. What I need to explain is that the API is returning 500 code error, even though I am logged in and having, yeah. So here I'm just like focusing on the API because like otherwise it could be confusing. Mhm. So this is working for this, but like I'm not sure if it's working. Okay, does it work on? I should have done tested this on production instead of testing it on here. instead of testing it on the development, because sometimes it could be an issue in the development itself. Like in production it works, but like that's mean if we get that those PRs merged, then we will get that in the production, which is like not something that you would like to have. Here we get back to this. Let's try it. Yeah, wait. Why did I test that on development? Because in production it wasn't working. Okay, we just like write node didn't test on production since the button is not showing. Yeah. Couldn't say couldn't, and we need to disable the production, enable enable the this here. But like what I could do here is just like to have a sanity check of what I have done is to go to the description and check out why these are uncommitted changes and check out the branch that is working. Why I checked out the branch? I needed to reset stuff here. Reset current commit to this one. Hard by removing everything. Here we have this one here. We could fire format now. I will go and check on npm run div. And here we go. We see that this is working. Dev server is working. It's not working. Let's refresh that. Let's refresh the plugin. Waiting for the server. It should be working. Did it work here? No. Let's refresh that. It's active and check it again. Yeah, it's working right now. So here we could go back again to pull request. Let's test the last one that we had, where here it was working when I could open this stuff here. Let's refresh. And check if it's the same error. Yeah, it's the same error. So it was working here, but it didn't work. So I think there was some changes in the API, the backend. Um, it's called backend. It's called API.OpenSource Pizza. We have some commits yesterday. Yeah, think there was something that turned it off from the latest stuff that we had here. Not sure what broke that, but what we could do is to check that. This is like for tomorrow, so we could work on it and check the API and see why it's not working. So yeah, thank you for watching today, and hopefully we see you tomorrow and have a great live coding again. And thank you for everyone who watched, and we will see you later. Have a great time. And if you have any question or anything, just write it in comments right now, or just like reach out on Twitter or anywhere where you could find me. Enjoy your time.